Hello and welcome. Today, I'll share with you a benchmark run for Yixuan Fufu Lucia team against Miasma Priest. The main goal is to get 4 stuns and cast 5 Skyshade ultimates before the timer runs out. The foundation for routing fights against Miasma Priest is working around its time-based phase transition mechanics for a workable stun and resource cadence. I was planning on giving an in-depth explanation of all of the boss's mechanics, but when it comes down to it, this is all you really have to know. Now, my Yixuan is at M2, so some of you may already think that the whole run is unrelatable, but please keep in mind the stun extension from her mindscape actually makes the process more difficult. Having Yixuan at M2 results in about 9 seconds worth of handicap compared to M1 and 11 seconds compared to M0. In my opinion, M1 is the perfect balance among the 3, because you get all the fun of extra adrenaline generation without the baggage from stun extension. Fufu's mindscapes aren't hugely relevant for this matchup. My Fufu is at M1, but M0 is just fine. For her drive discs, we are hard-locked into running impact for her 6th slot. As for her W engine, I am running her signature, but Hellfire gears, preferably at P2 or above, works just fine. Steam Oven is also okay if you take advantage of the additional energy regen and time your EX casts. For Lucia, having her at M1 helps a ton, but is not a hard requirement. We'll be leaning quite hard on her EX and EBA for finer control over her dream points and also days production, so we'll be running ER on her 6th slot. For W engine, her signature is of course ideal, but anything with decent energy generation should work okay. In order to get to 4 stuns, we effectively have to shorten the time spent between each stun window. But as we all know, just having more days alone doesn't fully solve this problem due to the boss's various stun-immune mechanics. The main areas we're focusing on today is getting a 2nd stun before Miasma phase and purging Miasma shield as quickly as possible. We are also going to explore additional ways to save a couple of seconds here and there, but you do not need to do absolutely everything perfectly to get to 4 stuns. In the run I'm going to share with you today, I will be fishing for 2,000 performance points so that we can purge Miasma before the rapid parry mechanic and still gain full 5,000 performance points. But this is just to demonstrate how far you can manipulate different timings and still get 4 stuns and 5 ults in. Lastly, the breakthrough buff does help with purging Miasma quicker, but the difference is actually quite minimal. Even without breakthrough, you can purge Miasma shield at near identical timings by just landing a few more EXs with Yixuan. That's enough of me yapping, let's head over to the run itself.
Storm and Spirit. Out of the cream. Concentrate. Bring on the fireworks. Breathe. Evil shall turn to dust. Good cycle of yin and yang. In the name of the night emissary. Strength and connect. here. Shit! Swift yet still. It's almost time. The hunt begins! Spirit and form. Shadow. The weak spot is here!
Final judgment!
Shift!
Here! Embrace refinement!
Run for countless legends, melodies, and dreams! Pretty, right? Obliterate form and spirit. Up to creek, clarity and impurity cycle. Shift. Cycle of yin and yang. Yin and yang. Evil shadows turn to dust. Obliterate form and spirit. Spirit and form. Your life ends here. Form and spirit. Concentrate. Breathe. Evil shall turn to dust. Cycle of yin and yang. In the name of the night adversary. Strength and finesse. It's almost time. The hunt begins! Spirit and form. Shadow. The weak spot is here!
Final judgment!
Shift!
Embrace refinement!
Run for countless legends, melodies, and dreams! Obliterate form and spirit. Up to creep. Clarity and impurity cycle. Shift. Slumbering. Cycle of yin and yang. Yin and yang. Evil shall return to dust. Obliterate form and spirit.